Have you ever pondered why establishing rules in a classroom is a crucial part of effective classroom management? You see, rules aren't merely a set of do's and don'ts. They are the pillars that hold the classroom community together, the compass that guides student behavior, and the blueprint for a conducive learning environment. Imagine a classroom as a microcosm of society. Without rules, this miniature society would quickly descend into chaos. But when rules are in place, they provide structure. They promote discipline and accountability, helping students understand what is expected of them. They also foster respect for others and create an environment where everyone has an equal opportunity to learn and grow. Yet it's not just about having rules. It's about establishing rules that are clear, fair, and meaningful. That's where the art and science of classroom management come into play. Rules are the backbone of successful classroom management, but how we establish these rules can greatly impact their effectiveness. Let us delve into the traditional method of rule establishment, the teacher-led approach. In this model, the educator sets the rules and expectations for the classroom. This top-down approach offers some distinct advantages, beginning with consistency. As the teacher, you have the overarching view of the classroom ecosystem. You can design rules that ensure a smooth learning journey for everyone involved, minimizing disruptions and maximizing productivity. Next, there's clarity. When you, as the teacher, lay down the rules, there's no ambiguity about what is expected. It's all laid out, clear as day, leaving no room for misinterpretation or confusion. This clarity can create a sense of security among students, knowing exactly what's expected of them. Then, there's control. With a teacher-led approach, you're in the driver's seat. You can steer the classroom in the direction that you believe will best serve the learning goals. But like every coin, this approach has another side. One potential drawback is the risk of students feeling disengaged. If they haven't had a hand in creating the rules, they may feel less inclined to follow them. There's also the risk of students not taking ownership of the rules. After all, they're your rules, not theirs. So, while the teacher-led approach offers a structured environment, it's important to remember that it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It may not always foster student engagement or ownership. And that's a key consideration to keep in mind as we explore other methods of rule establishment. Now let's shift our focus to a more participatory approach, the student-led rule establishment. Imagine a classroom where students aren't just following rules, but they're the ones who've created them. This isn't a far-fetched idea, but a reality in many classrooms. The student-led approach to rule establishment can be a powerful tool in classroom management. This approach fosters increased student engagement as they actively participate in shaping the guidelines that govern their classroom. It gives them a sense of responsibility, making them more likely to adhere to the rules they've helped create. Moreover, it promotes a deeper understanding of the reasons behind these rules, as students are involved in the discussions leading to their creation. However, like a double-edged sword, this approach comes with its potential pitfalls. While students may take ownership, there's a chance that the created rules may be too lax. After all, students might favor less stringent rules, which could potentially lead to a less structured environment. Also, there's a risk of not covering all necessary areas. some critical aspects might be overlooked in favor of those that students find more appealing. Yet, we shouldn't dismiss this approach based on these potential drawbacks. Instead, these challenges should be seen as opportunities to guide students in making balanced decisions and understanding the importance of comprehensive rules. While the student-led approach can foster a sense of ownership and engagement, it may not always provide the comprehensive structure needed for optimal classroom management. So, teacher-led or student-led, which approach should you choose? That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? We've explored both avenues, and it's clear that each has its merits and challenges. Teacher-led rule establishment can provide a structured, clear-cut environment. It's a method that works well when the teacher's leadership style is firm and directive. However, it may not encourage as much student ownership or engagement. On the flip side, student-led rule establishment can foster a sense of responsibility and ownership among the students. It can create a more democratic and inclusive environment. Yet, it might get chaotic if not properly guided, especially with younger or less mature students. The choice between these two approaches, or perhaps a blend of them, depends largely on your unique classroom dynamics. It's up to you to consider your teaching style, the age and maturity level of your students, and the specific needs of your classroom. In the end, effective classroom management and rule establishment is a balancing act, tailored to the unique needs and dynamics of your classroom.